So let's have a look at this media keyboard from Logitech, because this is ideal if you are like me, couch gaming on a PC, or just want to use a PC from your couch or some similar situation. This is nice because it does have a full keyboard, or not full keyboard, it is 10 key less of course, because it's a little more narrow or shorter in width, but you also have a built-in mouse, so you can of course navigate the total computer from just this keyboard here. And it is fully wireless, up to 18 months of battery life, which is again excellent. This is the Scandinavian version because this is the area where I live. So we do have a little bit different key layout, but other than that, it should be similar to other market regions. And have a look around the box here. Very slim keyboard, also seem to be pretty decent ergonomically. Logitech branding here on the top. We do get the Unify receiver here, so you can also connect other devices to this receiver. Quite nice. And we also have built-in media control, so you can of course control the volume, play, pause, back, forward, and so on. Like I said, built-in trackpad, up to 10 meters of range from that little receiver there. 18 months of battery on AA batteries, excuse me, and fast connection and an on-off switch. Let's just get into it here. Cut the seal in the top of the box here, and let's have a look at what we get here inside. First off, we of course met here with the keyboard. It does appear to have a more grayish look than on the box. Looks almost black here, but inside it looks more like dark gray. Let's see if we can get this keyboard out. And underneath that, we do have some safety instructions, I believe. So you should recycle this, don't just throw it in the bin. And we do have the little Unify receiver with a little label here that you need to plug it into a USB port. I really like this little Unify receiver, works very well. And that's all we get in the box. Let's have a look at the keyboard itself. I do actually have a little more instructions in the box. I didn't notice before, but very easy. Not really any writing or anything, just some images here. Plug it into the computer. Unplug the little pull tab there for the battery, turn it on, and download Logitech options. But you don't need to download Logitech options, but of course a nice piece of software to have if you want to mess around with your keyboard, set it up. And let's just move it from its plastic bag here. Very lightweight, very plasticky keyboard, very flexible. This is a very inexpensive plastic keyboard, so I didn't really expect it to feel high quality. I don't think there's actually any real premium keyboards out there with a built-in trackpad, at least not from Logitech or any other name brands. I've seen most of them are just some cheap plasticky ones. I would have preferred to see some kind of aluminium construction, but I guess they're not really selling enough of these to actually warrant them building a nicer quality ones. You actually have the mouse button here. I believe it's the left mouse button on the left side. So it makes it much easier when you just want to use your thumb here for the mouse, and you can just click the button here with your left thumb and use the mouse with your right thumb. But you also have left and right buttons below that. I'm not really sure if this is a multi-touch trackpad, so you can go back and forward and up and down from web pages and so on. And of course you have volume rocker just above the trackpad. You have a lot of media functions here on the F row of keys. And like I said, this is the Scandinavian version, so we do have the 3 letters here that none other region of the world are using. And we also have the big enter key there, or even though this is a relatively small enter key. In terms of feel, definitely feels and sounds very plasticky. A lot of flex to the keyboard deck when I'm actually just typing away. So yeah, not something I will personally use in day-to-day life, but like I said, just for a media PC, gaming PC in your living room, this is ideal. Look around the top here, we do have the on-off switch. Mine is set to on right out of the box here. Nothing really on the right side or on the bottom side or on the left side for that matter. So on the back side here, we of course have some rubber feet, so it won't just move around when you have it on the table. And this is the little pull tab you need to pull to actually just start using your keyboard. You don't really need to supply batteries. Batteries are already installed, and these are GP alkaline batteries. In this one here, usually Logitech had like dual cell batteries with their devices, so I believe this is just a lower end device, so you won't get as high quality batteries. You could also carry the nano receiver in there, but that seems to be not the best design. Okay, you can actually move it inside the lid here, so it doesn't rattle around. That's actually quite a nice little design. So you can carry the nano receiver there inside the keyboard for transporting. I like that little design there, but getting the little nano receiver out again is kind of difficult. Kind of feel like you're going to break something at some point. But anyways, this is a cheap plastic keyboard. Let's just try and pull out this pull tab here. So need to apply a little bit of force, and I'm not really sure if there's any kind of power indication or indicator on this keyboard. I don't think there's any LED or anything like that indicating if it's on or off or needs new batteries. You'll probably just get a little notification in software once it's time to replace the batteries. So yeah, nice little keyboard for couch surfing, browsing, gaming. You can kind of do it on this keyboard as well. Not really something I would like to play first-person shooters on or anything like that. I only just want to use it to set up my PC, and then I am planning to just use a controller to set up some kind of a UI, so I can just use an Xbox controller to control my PC, and only really need this to actually set things up on my PC from time to time. So for the price, I don't think really you could go wrong. It's a nice, cheaply keyboard. It's also very cheaply made, inexpensively made, so you kind of get what you pay for, but you cannot really go wrong with these Logitech keyboards, in my opinion at least. Just an unboxing and first look at the K400 Plus. As the name applies, it is of course marketed towards people who are using PCs on their TV, but I believe you can also use it in other devices like Android boxes and Linux, of course, if you wanted to do so. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope to see you again in a future one. Until then, take care.